there it is. Just had to yell at 14 very briefly. Anyway, so yeah, I was about to hit the button to get things started. I'm like, oh wow, I'm running a little early today. Whatever, go get it. And then 14 disconnects because of course, I think something somewhere had a seizure. I don't know what or where or who or why. Every once in a while it happens. Online games, what happens when you're doing an online game? Sometimes it's not online. It might happen again. I don't know. I know when I tried to log in, there was like 91 people in queue, so I'm guessing a bunch of people got slapped, which is slightly comforting because it means that it's a server issue, not a me issue. It doesn't mean I have to go kick the router, which I'm not ruling that out, but you know, sort of nice when it's like at least not your problem to solve. For now, anyway. So, anyway, hello, Night Fiend. Hello, everyone else. We have more MSQ to do. And I don't know how far we're going to get. If we actually get to Kugane today, that'll be a pretty big moment. See Hancock, one of my favorite characters in existence. Anyway, here we are. We made it over to Alagana, and we asked them if they wanted to join the resistance, and they said fuck off. Relatable. So then we killed 5 boars for them, and they're like, okay. When we said fuck off, it wasn't because we hate you, it's because we're just in a bad spot. And now the locals are giving Lise some grief because she wasn't there, man. And now we're gonna, I believe, be like, are you sure but you don't want to join us? And I think somebody's gonna give a rousing speech about freedom, and this time we're really gonna do it. Trust us, for the Scions, something like that, and maybe we'll get some traction. And then from there, I think the Empire is gonna get annoyed by us. We're gonna go see Zenos. I think we're not gonna see him without his helmet on until second half of Stormblood. So he's just gonna be ominous masked man with hair for a little while. It's fine. It's valid. There we go. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Where Krata told me everything, how you fought with the Kikern and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened to him when he met with the Skulls, how they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. I reckon you could. Meffred's a warrior, as is your comrade, and you're strong like your father. That much is plain. But I think Ralgr you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Where Krata and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for only God knows how many others. It's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day? That's right. You grit your teeth, and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I'm not apologizing. I know in yours meant well, I do, but I'm telling you, God's in the heavens is my witness, and we've got nothing left to give. Can't help you. Off she goes. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it, nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox, too. I guess oxes are oxes in 14? There's no, like... Wouldn't you be, like, as stubborn as an auroch? Huh. I guess it's fine. Everything, it doesn't have to be must need. You could do just regular translations. She said I'm walking the same path, I pray she doesn't follow it to the same end. Enjoy your etheric mimicry. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much. He's going east, he's alright. Yeah, let's walk. Let's walk across. It's Bear Guard. Oh yeah, I think they're sulking outside the city gates. Like they do. Yep, sulk. Angry. LME is terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know? No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. Yeah, like stubborn as an ox, I get the phrase. I know what that phrase is about, but it just that was their opportunity to put name of Final Fantasy creature instead of it being just an ox. I don't know. Observation. I probably don't care enough to actually bring this up as a grievance. It's not even really a grievance. It's just a note. By the way, Tatcha, I keep forgetting to ask you, but did you want to play Parasite Eve 2 on your own? How interested are you after playing Parasite Eve 2? And hopefully having fun with Parasite Eve, or Parasite Eve 1, 2. You get it. Anyway. Took so long trying to say that word that night is falling. I'm not completely naive. I didn't expect him to storm a castrum with their pickaxes and shovels or whatever it was, but nor did I expect Warcry to just lie there in the dirt when they kicked him. Can't claim no other pain. I barely remember this place, or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when she ran, and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. It would be a minute before you get around to 2. Okay. Still have a couple eyes on other things. Actually ended up looking into Medium, and well, it's not on sale, so I'm not interested, but when it does go on sale, I'm just saying that Larian Studios made Divinity so that they can make Baldur's Gate 3. That analogy works for you. So seeing how Bloober made Silent Hill 2, it'd be interesting to see the game that got them the game. There's also, well, there's enough good stuff in Observer. I still have my reservations about Observer, but well, in any case, probably going to keep doing other things, but Parasite Eve 2 was actually something I was considering playing, but also something you were considering playing. We'll talk about it later. Maybe later. We're talking about boys. There you are, Lisa. I've been looking all over for you. It's cynical youth. You found me. Got something else to say? Said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spat about how I love my villas, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Warcry, but you did. You feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. All you have to do is just kill some local rats. If I truly care for my people, I'd fight for them, so I will if you'll have me. We've got one. You put it like that, I suppose I am. It's not just me. There are others I know have been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us who are not hardened warriors, but your heart bleeds for El Amigo. That's good enough for me. Go join up so you could die as an NPC. Just we're often been nice to someone. Alright, we're going back to the reach. Meanwhile, oh, not yet. Could I? Yeah, I could. Walking. Probably change my home spot. I'll change it to Gugayan when I get there. Where do you want us to go? You want to go to the tent? Okay, fine. Let's go to the tent. Let's go to the tent. Where all the fools are. And Ishtola. And Alice. How you doing, Alice? Talking about stuff you did, standing on the table again. Can't stop me, Meffred. Commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Yeah. Heard about the skulls first time I've seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, so maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself. But when, not if, the day will come, you can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript citizen, Garly and Alamegan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons. They're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows, maybe you could be one. Alright, ready to go. Prepare the new recruits. That's a battle dance material. What are you doing? Planisphere. Sold. What spell do you get out of the vault? Oh, you get the laser beams from the chess pieces. Yeah, that one's fun. Nice, good cone line AoE. Hi, Conrad. Oh, we're getting earrings. I don't know. Accomplished a great deal in a short amount of time. We sure have. Stoic nod. Get it. It's Arenvald! It took me a few times. I wasn't that lucky. Good show. Several amongst the Scions ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor, who I am come to present. Yeah, it's Arenvald. Arenvald Lentinus, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. We're here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. Treeborn son of Garabania, same as me. It's not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. With swelling ranks in the aid of the Origin Alliance, I believe we'll soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Velodina. Oh yeah, we do the flag swap. And then they get pissed off at us. That makes sense. The other two are also Scions. Back of the screen Scions. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Give me them overtures. Ah, get it! Hit him. Look how bored he is. Oh, you get to see him without his helmet earlier. Really? I thought. Oh, he puts it back on. I see.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges.
You can get that Garlemald song as an orchestrion role. you just imagine sometimes you blaring these sounds out, and then like the Alabicans look over to you and be like, "Are you real right now?" It's like going over to all of the resistance members in Triple Triad and just bodying them with Garlemald cards. Look, it's not my fault they're actually better. You're playing Ascension. You're a fool not to use Garlemald.
Save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
Cover that ground quickly with a slow walk.
My lord,
Dude, just like level 50. No chance.
Cowards. Who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
So this was a fun introduction. Also, just Fordola.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, that's what's... that is a really good scene for introducing both Zenos and Fordola. Because a lot of the a lot of the Garleans that we'd seen up until now were very much like power and order and staying in line. And then Zenos, it's like this: we're gonna hunt these people. It's like let's not do things normally. I like people who go fighting things. It's just at this point we don't know about what he's gonna become. So it's just a piqued interest. And then we see Fordola, and we're like, okay, she's in charge of these skulls, and now it's just like, now, you know, the beast switched to hunt her own. I think from here it's a bit downhill, but also Hollow Shadow Derpy, wherever you are. Alright, what do you people have to say? Long ago they resolved never again to take up sword or spear, at first for sport and then entirely, but a chance encounter with young Arenvald served to remind me that not all battles are as empty as those fought upon the blood sands. These are all people that were in the story beforehand, but sort of just hanging out in the waking sands. Alphinaud asked for volunteers, so here I am. First Ishgard, now Alamigo, no rest for the righteous. For a long time, I struggled to make sense of that day at the Waking Sands while I survived when Abba and Auli did not anymore. Minago did well to spread word of our victory in East End. Her lady goes blah, blah, blah. Arenvald's not much older than I am. We would often chat about this and that wherever I paid a visit. I knew he had strong feelings about Alamigo and the occupation, but mayhap I underestimated his passion. Similar age. Excuse me. I guess as Arenvald is the anime grown man at 18. How old are the twins? They're like what? Teen? Like 14, 15? I feel like somebody told me. I just never looked it up. Set duties. The three of you have been busy, so I'll understand if you require time to rest. If not, Central will assist our allies with their preparations. Blah. Oh, we've got what? 3 exclamation points. Calm yourself. The woman who is bested Gaius van Belsar wishes to offer me her assistance. They're 16. So they just have a real late growth spurt. That's what's hitting. All right. It is highly irregular, though I've heard said that you had a chant for aiding the common man. Before the occupation, I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded. Primary sources are indispensable, and I have my question number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations. Yeah, you gotta talk to people. It is amusing that Alphinaud and Alice are 16. Are they 16 as of Dawn Trail? Because they did at least a mini time skip in Shadowbringers, which actually that would have been the perfect time to boost them up a few feet in height. I'm thinking too much about this, aren't I? I'm thinking too much about this. Never mind. So cook before all this. Simple fare. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees. Never took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know, and there's always the need for cooks, or at least people who can cook with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Oh, you did have a thing for me. You want to help? Seeing as I'm in no position to leave the stew pot, give me a variety of herbs. Not as haphazard as it may seem, depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, so long as you add something. There's no shortage of things that people cannot leave, so that you have to go do things. I love it. The third one is there. Hello, Chocobos. Forget how to get that barding. 14's timeline is a bit condensed. Do they do the thing that like all this stuff happens within a course of like a couple of years? I know it got weird like in WoW. Like particularly like you're running around. All the expansions are over the course of a few months. Yeah, all right. So from A Realm Reborn to Dawn Trail, it's like 3-4 years, or maybe even like 2 to 3 years. Strider in search of comrade. Oh, I'm not doing the hiss sound. Sorry, guys. A trainer was told to expect new recruits, yet nary one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time. I do not know. They number 5 in all. Send them unto me should you chance to find them. Okay. Now we're gonna run around Ralgr's Reach doing busy work until they realize that we have to go storm a castrum. It's Snooty. Alright. Oh, this is the why are we here? To save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. What's in here? It's the tomb. Yeah, I mean, from a continuity perspective, like, it could all happen within a small period of time. It does mean that, like, they are becoming increasingly due for a grow up. Shadowbringers may have been like their peak opportunity for them to like walk on camera, and then Alphinaud is like a foot taller, and they're like, "Oh yeah, hit me." Over in the first. A devout recruit is late. We had to say a prayer for my sister first after what the Imperials did to her death was a mercy. That's unfortunate. Bahamut blew up the world in 1572, and A Realm Reborn takes place 5 years later. Alright, so 1.0 to 2.0 is 5 years. That makes sense because they did mention a specific window of time. It's like a few years has been since the calamity, and everybody's trying to get their shit together. And that is your first job as the Warrior of Light, to help people get their shit together. He did a pretty good job. It's huge. No, never mind. You guys made fun of enough as it is. Aren't you the Akon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with him or not, and if you're with him, you might as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship if you live long enough. You'll die stealing someone else's land like as not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. No years given for the events afterwards. I mean, a few months in expansion makes sense. And then, you know, so if each expansion is like 3 months on and then, you know, 2 months off, that is about, I mean, the timeline matches up. It's about a couple of years. So if we met them coming off the boat and they were 14, like they'd be 13 actually, then they would be 16 at present. The math is mathing. Where is this prick? There you are. Oh, he's fiery. Oh, he knows Slash Box! Look, I don't have to wait until Pat's content and Stormblood to learn this. Can you just teach me now? Practicing to impress the others that he completely forgot. Nah, he's off to go train. He's not going to teach me Slash Box. 2 years across expansions tops, but likely a few months. Oh, he's brooding with the slash lean. 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know, but until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. The twins, they keep making new outfits for the twins. The twins got a model budget. It is becoming, I don't know. It is gonna happen one day that they're just gonna pop out. Like maybe they'll get stuck on reflection number 7, and we go and visit them and it's like, it's been 5 years. Look at us, we're grown-ups. I don't know how much the teenage Wonder Twins appeal hits for Alphinaud and Alice. Like, I don't know how important it is from like a logistics perspective that they stay as this like Spy Kids aged kind of a bracket. I don't know these things. I feel like at this point it is intentional, and that they're like, we can't have them grow up because then they lose something. I don't know. Anybody got something on this? I am going off the seat of my pants. It's bad. Let's see. The teacher calls for me, discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor. And he's gonna go punch things. That's, well, kind of thinking like, because they do have that. Not like, I was gonna say Animorphs, but like they were Animorphs for like middle schoolers. It's that anime high school kids saving the world thing, you know, oh no, the Shadow Lord is going to destroy the universe and the prom's tomorrow. I don't know. Tebby. I do have to talk to Tebby. Perfect. 6 sprigs of whatever's on hand. Afraid I can't spare that much. You take 2 and be glad of it. Damn, I've been sassed. Remain you'll have to gather yourself. Oh. I gotta go pick flowers. Man, I'm not on my botanist. What am I gonna do? Oh no, he's faint-hearted recruit. It's a bastardized quote from somewhere. I'm sure if you go into Google and you do ... and the prom's tomorrow, you can figure out whatever semblance of a mockery that I have pirated unconsciously. It's the classic trope of, you know, what is it? Goes like Sailor Moon, the Power Rangers, like it's all that. It's that energy of, you know, here's some high schoolers, you know, they need, you know, they gotta pass their math quiz tomorrow, but they can't study because, you know, you've got Dig Dastardly off bombing orphanages. There's interesting cultural context here, but I remember reading somewhere that the reason a lot of anime protagonists are late high schoolers is that it's seen as the last bout of freedom. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm wondering with Alphinaud and Alice. Like, I feel like at this point, if they got through Shadowbringers without hitting a growth spurt and becoming adults, like, they're not gonna grow up, which then makes it increasingly weird. Trends more towards college age. Yeah, I remember there was the old Street Fighter anime that Ryu and Ken were conveniently 18 years old. Just like the dub. I don't know how old they are in the actual original. What do you got to say? Anything cool? Oh, bugger, you're sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits don't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger. Just deal with it, kid. He's got this. Alright, that's 1. Oh, wait. Are you by the Temple of the Fist? I'm not walking that far. My trusty Grand Company Chocobo. Have all the fest. That's where it is, right? Yeah, it is. It's a fun dungeon. This is... Yeah, no boss music. That still bothers me. They ruined it. Temple of Fist probably a great way to find out if your tank isn't properly geared. Turtles will just mess him up. Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered. He owned a stall in the market. The passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only get a fulm of steel in the gut for his troubles. And that unfortunate. Shonen and shoujo anime is especially targeted towards that age group, so it makes sense that the protagonists would be similar ages. Yes. I think that must be it then. That's their oh, hello bats. That's their anime in. So we figured it out live on twitch.tv/flamedragon. Alphinaud and Alice say will never age. It's like Ass Ketchum. It became very pronounced in WoW because Prince Anduin, you see him as a kid in the jungles, and you go and you rescue him, and then come Legion, he's like an adult and all growed up. Oh man, they're having us walk all the damn over those places. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, if my champion of Azeroth was like in his like 16 to 21 when they joined up in vanilla, then here's Anduin, who's been around for 10, 15 years. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, you will naturally gravitate towards projecting somebody who's in your age group. You will have. I mean, sometimes there'll be a specific energy that you want to be older or younger. Like I wouldn't. Actually, I was gonna say that, but Guts in Berserk ended up. He was kind of young, but like post Griffith Guts is like 20s, 30s. Like when I was like college age, it's like I didn't want Guts to be my age, and then I watched the anime and he was my age. I'm like, fuck, he was younger, like late teens. Guts has a real rough time of it. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I could definitely understand it. You know, aforementioned Animorphs was cool because I'm like, that could be me. It never happened. I did not find a crashed alien spaceship and touch a blue cube. It just didn't work out for me. Thankless job to teach sub. I say the survivals, thanks enough. Yeah. Off you go. La. They're waiting in your Digimon. Oh, the grass is all the fucking way. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. you do these in the right order, you can optimize them, but I evidently did not. Da-da-da, all the way down there. Yeah, the tufts or grass are conveniently near the people you talk to for recruitment. So if you had the wherewithal to go pick up the cooking quest and then go up to pick up the sprigs, you'd also then pick up the quest to go talk to people, and then you'd be doing both at once. And then if you pick up the recruiting people quest, then you do it all. To read Berserk again. I said watch Berserk again. So they came out with that. They came. Oh, daytime. The 3D Berserk anime wasn't that good, but the OG one was. I mean, I watched the OG, but the OG's now at this point it's actually old ass. Yeah, that arm cannon. Fun times. Let's see. Precisely what type of bird this is remains unclear, but the important thing is that it's green and fragrant. It was rough. All right, not worth our time. Sorry to impose upon you, miss. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But the answer to the question is probably in your mind, yes. It's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though it comes at a cost, too. Too many villages, too many children are more deserving than us. But a man can't fight an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must, and we never lose sight of the dream. Nice anime look better if you can ignore some of the early 90s weirdness. Yeah, I mean, that was my introduction to Berserk. And then I found out that it was that the anime, which was really cool, in fact took the lamest part of the entire Berserk story and told it. Because then when I found out about the manga, I'm like, oh crap! What the hell? I gotta bum that off you, by the way, sometime. Welcome to Freedom Fighters. Page after page of the log is filled with a flowing script. Doubtless, Beeves has had much practice honing his handwriting. But we wrote in this book. Whatever. Fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. That is something that the Warrior of Light has going for them. They do. They have the ability to not just bring the best out of people, but to sort of have people confide. Convenient power when you're responsible for wandering the populace and getting a feel for the way of the land. Anyway. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. Now where do you want us to go? We're going in the middle of town. Not sure if I'm trying to think if there was ever a comment on the Warrior of Light's penmanship. I think so. Not even sure if the Warrior of Light can read. Oh no, wait, they can. They read treasure maps. May not be reading, but I'm pretty sure you have to know words like pirate treasure. Oh, the Swarthy Resistance fighter has trouble. You haven't seen a word of the destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it. It had been him. Had it this morning, once I know for certain I've not left the reach since. It's got to be around here somewhere. Got a moment to spare, could you be willing to help me search? Back up there. Back to the reach. There he is. He's looking for it. At least he didn't foist it out on us. He's doing his part. Word of the Destroyer. Oh, yeah, look at this. Just sitting on a side saddle-ish. On it. Here you go. Paper ward inscribed with a prayer to the patron deity of Alamigo. Yeah. 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 We've helped people. Yes, yes. New recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. I'd like you to present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Valodina to General Alden. You and yours planning to return to the cast from Orions, so why don't we travel together? What are we consulting about? Kral and Stola wish to remain here to support the chirurgeons. Learning. Every time they say chirurgeon in the MSQ, it's just gonna be a slap in my face, because just how many times did they tell me and I never learned it? I had to wait for Zeralja to tell me. Wee. Damn it, can't jump over that. How about this? Yes. Yeah, Chistola. Still a white mates for now. We're gonna go blow up a castrum again. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict. For the first time, the Resistance and Alliance shall go on the offensive. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support. As was the case with Ishgard, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. It is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she should play. Alright, Lise is gonna fight. Choice was made first ere we were born, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. It will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belsar and Van Darnish were but the first to try. Huh. I just realized that the Imperial in the cutscene with Fordola and Zenos had mentioned it was by Belsar's grace that she was allowed here. Which does track. Because Gaius has always been sort of a Garlemald is the best and I just want to share it with everybody. Rather than the more traditional, we're better than everyone else, so we're going to stomp you into the ground. What's interesting about that is because later on, when we meet up with Gaius again, and then he just is randomly adopting Ora, it's at the moment it was a little, for me, I didn't make the connection. And now they did do this. It was properly explained during Shadowbringers that he was much more sort of an indoctrinator, and that he was very much for taking the conquered people and raising them up. But this is probably one of the first times that it's referenced in the story, all the way back in Stormblood. Basically, they're saying to Fordola, like, you'd be out on the street if it wasn't for Gaius. Interesting. Anyway, Present situation is untenable and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's primal. Thought of a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the self-same cause that I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louis Sois and the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. Good to hear Stola say that. I mean, this is sort of what's nice also is we sort of know everybody's on board, but now we sort of get to hear the whats and the whys and the wherefores. Also important for Kryl, who are newer to us. That being said, it's for Frame taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with your Stola for now and tend to the wounded. So you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmont, the woman who slew Gaius Van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. That is what he said. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. I guess I'm not going then. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. Oh, we got choices! I had a feeling it was going to be Stormblood that they start busting this out on the reg. Here we go. We have I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat. Generic hero. We can but carry on. For those we've lost, for those we can yet save. The Louis Swab and Filia idealistic. As long as there's a battle to be fought, I'll be there. He likes to fight. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I will do what I must. All right, thus begins the asshole arc. I want to see what all these jerk responses are. Or at least most of them. I reserve the right to pick specific ones. There are at least 2-3 separate scenarios. It's like, I've been wanting to pick this forever. And 1 or 2 of them I already picked, but my original Warrior of Light, I was not being a jerk on purpose. Well, it pains me to hear you speak thus. I am grateful for your candor. There was a time when you would have kept such thoughts to yourself. All right, we actually don't care. Nobody cares. I persuade you to join us should you wish to give your decision further consideration. Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You may not answer right away. I'm sure I can convince Monago to wait a little longer. Yes, asking everyone's opinion before making a critical decision. Truly, this is a far better arrangement than having centralized leadership. Da 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 da. Are we going? Where are we going? Front door. I was gonna see if the arrow flew, but she took too long to aim. Go. To be accompanying us. Full glad I am to hear it. Yes, we gotta go. And then we all just pretend that we walk together. And we're here. I'm always prepared for non-consensual ass clapping. We've got to we attack the castrum and then we come back and it's serial killer walk time. And then they kick our ass so hard. No, actually no, we go becoming a jumble in my head. I think we have at least one more set of name days in us. Recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. Our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we're now able to field a half-dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. So we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Velodina. Not be easy, but it'll be necessary if you want to push east towards the capital. No profit in delay. Very Ul'dah thing to say. Only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts the proposal. Velodina watch, sets it to blah blah blah. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna go watch. I'll get off the table to talk to Alice. I respect her. Kind of general of one mind, it seems. I only wish it would say I could say the same. Well, aggressive strategy may prove profit us in the end. What losses will we suffer? Yes. Reconnaissance mission. Let's have these earrings. Thank you for volunteering to join me. It's a fairly straightforward recon mission, so long as you have the ill fortune to run afoul. Our destination is down south. I think the other two are in the other. Here, settle down, Leshy. Southeast. Yeah, it's on the other side of it. I think they had one by the Aetherite on the right side, so that's probably where that one is. We'll be around here and we start talking about the white rose, white powder, white flower, white. Goddamn, I don't remember it. Not white Claudia. It's getting worse. Black rose. Damn it. Black rose, but light aspected ether. Okay. That's where my brain got torn up. Because it causes the, well, at a certain place in time, it caused the 8th umbral calamity, destroying the first and causing a plague that swept the planet. So I had it. I am also thinking of white chlorination from Nier. Yeah, you get it. I remember the first time I saw this, and we're just like, oh yeah, simple recon mission. You're like, I don't know where this is gonna go, and then you see Pippin's glowing, ready for duty. You're like, oh, okay, it's not that simple. Anything funny to say? No. Anything to say? No, but with more words. Alice wins again. Casual LSAW. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommend that you set aside sufficient time. I don't know if I have sufficient time. Do I have 90 minutes? It was never 90 minutes again. Dawn Trail made a hot grab at it with some of those Succession cutscenes, but the Bloody Banquet still holds the crown for longest ass series.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father.
Aja.
Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralgr's reach.
Did we take Velodina on our way back?
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
God. The only way to find out is to play the game. When do these things happen? I used to know. Bonk.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Savage! Oh no. That's slow-mo. Fordola holds the pose because she can. Yeah, release.
Hell take you!
Oh no, the golf bag. He has the golf bag.
Well, well. Stand aside, pilots. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
The dump truck himself. This was a good moment too. Just the
Seven hells. It's him. It's Zenos.
he's just a baby.
The Viceroy! Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty. Ah, a magical barrier. Alas, it will not save you.
Oh no, two hands.
Your shoulder!
Hold the line, Ralgr. Hold the line.
That was the real oh shit moment, because there was the you have blood coming out of your mouth in a cutscene. And there was that. You're like, everything's falling the hell apart.
Cryle!
Alphinaud!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
Yes.
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Nago does nothing to get her ass kicked. So bad.
Sir.
Then you hand her knickknacks later, it'll be fine.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
I want to kill Imperials.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
Alphinaud's like, but I'm the healer.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
And then, because he's grown up, he gets a hold of himself, and he's just like, it's not about you right now. Get him. Oh no, it's Straggler. Hang in there, Straggler. This one.
It's all over now.
Oh yeah, I have Hisatsu Q10 now. She is, before she does Pictomancer, she is some sort of a conjurer. So that part's true. Get, stab with sword, thank you. Got it. Got there. It's a Reaper! Down that button. Got him. Oh no, he's gonna blow up. Oh no, he's fine. $63 right now. Monsters. These people had surrendered. Oh no. Oh no, not the chocobo!
For the glory of the flames!
Do you have Ishgard stuff on? You're the black Ishgard Choco. What are you doing here? Oh my god, what's going on? I'm just gonna stick with that for a minute. You didn't deserve this. You had a home. Oh, I guess they died too, it's fine. No, another Chocobo! No! No! Only the good die young. It was a busy morning. Behold! Look, another non-playable race! I'm not killing him. I'll kill this one though. Let me play Lupin, you cowards! Man, wouldn't that be nice? It's her!
Rebel scum!
You get a dot. I respect you. Get ruined, dude.
What took you so long?
Yeah, we're not gonna get Lupins. We're not gonna get Bangas. We damn well oughta, but we ain't gonna. Oh, now it's a Starla.
Alphinaud, I need your help.
Healers Council.
My lord, the prisoners.
I'm banging and tag this Katana. Okay, so would you be the Ixal, the Garuda birds, or would you be the Vanu Vanu or Hanu Hanu, the chubby sundrop birds? Both are good choices. Both are good. If you've done the chubby, yeah. Big and fluffy and empty heads. I love them dearly. The if you ever want to do a Realm Reborn trial quest, I will never shut up about this, but the Akadal 9 is some of the most fun you're gonna have. At least as a Realm Reborn society quest go.
See to your men, Pylus.
Oh no, he back. And he brought his golf bag.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Right up until you yell enough. Oh, it's on! And all the buffs are cranking up. Ooh, I already have one queued.
Be gone!
Not even Father can do that. He's so cool!
Give me something to remember.
Nope. That one. Nope.
Yeah.
Come on, hit him. Zeno, Shake, Alvis, hit that one. We figured it out. We got there. Nah, I can't. Oh, fine. Just. I do. There. All right, now I'm doing it. Man, you just don't like melee, do you? Huh, get him. Did I miss? Oh, he's level 70. Oh, that explains a few things. Oh no, I'm gonna hit by this. Oh no, the sends now. That's a proper buff. He healed enough. We can't do anything, guys.
Pathetic.
Fine, I'll cast Second Wind.
7 hells.
Endwalker reference.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lass?
All right. Pride may have taken a knock is the jolly. Next time he will pay. Go get his ass.
Aye. I do not doubt it.
Yeah. Now it was cool to have finally. Vortal was making mention of this last time. Finally, have somebody who puts you down a peg, which is something that they haven't really been able to do. Well, they sort of did that later, in a different way. But you were always climbing up, and now it's sort of just like, boop, down you go. You did even when I ran this the first time, I sort of felt the contrivance of it, but it was still narratively cool that they went with it. You actually got the feeling that this guy was a problem. And you chased him off, so. Well, more like Zenos decided he was done and left slowly.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on! Don't worry, it's going to be all right.
Stop yelling.
No, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work.
He's not moving. He did have the gear advantage.
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise? Of course. I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
I think I ran this as a. I think I ran this as a summoner, so I actually do not know if she tells you to go help her with the healing or if she does the hold her down, hold down an unconscious person. Maybe they would give you some sort of a healing notish. Hi, Robon. Hi, Midgard's armor. Hello, sad music. We've been handled today. You did well. You saved lives no matter what happens. Remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. See the wounded. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Little zoomed in. Still selling things. No, not the chocobo. Medford lies motionless, having breathed his last. Was it somebody else who did the... It had to have been somebody else who did the frickin' carpentry quests then. No. Yes. Peppers. I don't even know anymore. Better. Beaton deserved it. Whoever he got. Yeah, we're walking across. Yay, this one lived. Live on for your brethren who have fallen. It's basically it's an automatic response. Like 40 years later, I'll be in the nursing home for dumb old stupid people, and they'll be like, you know, what mush do you want for dinner, Mr. Gums? And I'll be like, applesauce. No. Mashed potatoes. Yes. No. Peppers. And then the nurse will be like, I have no idea what you mean, you crazy old person. How you feeling, Alice? You're fine. All right, they're working through it. He's dead, isn't he? Yep. Manfred was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 malms that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course. That only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men and Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own. That's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive. Not an old fool. Oh, don't be like that, Conrad. You'll die too. Heat of battle, we could do our best, but as he did. Medford will be sorely missed, but because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not. Oh. Conrad was like, you're gonna rule the Alliance. Don't worry, we'll find somebody, Conrad. One of these fools lying around. Defeat was no near thing, it was total, a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault, but we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphinaud said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Ralgr's reach is no longer safe, the Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Orange will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Isn't that right, Midgard's-Armor? Let's go talk to Snooty. With a monocle. Come on. No, her. No, got it now. Forgive me, but it's imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I was asked that you seek it elsewhere. Snooty, did you realize that you were a Kyurgin in Ralgr's Reach? In that case, you're free to search the barber and take that which you require and not have our people dying en route. I would assist you with this process demands my undivided attention. Staring at the wall. Very, very diligently. Thanks, Snowdy. I have been, well, I specifically designed my Hrothgar to not look 100% like everyone else. But as a result, I have yet to find an NPC who's like, hey, look, that's me. What am I doing? God damn it. They're in the tent. Why would they be behind the tent? Compulsion to jump on things just took over. Oh, make our swimmer breathe fire. Very good. The flame courier. Medical supplies, an assortment of potions and potables that may prove invaluable in keeping the wounded alive on the journey back to Castle Morgans. All right. They're strapped in. You're injured too. Shouldn't be in one of the carriages? No. Not so frail I can't make the trip on my own. Off we go. That was an easy 10K though. 100K? 100K. You have a good many of my men. I cannot thank you enough, but the fact remains our forces were decimated. In this case, we'll not be mounting an assault. We need to challenge ourselves about our prospects, but first we need to put our affairs here in order. We gotta go talk to Rabbi. Ooh, breathe fire twice in like as many minutes. Make our summers amped up. I do like the idea that he's just he's just watching all these soap operas, becoming interested in the lives of these silly little people from the Warrior of Light's shoulder. It's Mathilda. Oh no, it's Mathild. No A. Pippin has already departed with the wounded. Good, we haven't completed our search. As far as you can tell, Zenos' men returned straight away to Specula Imperiatoris after quitting this place. Seems he's lost interest. Brings the most troubling question of all. Now that he's found, not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You didn't leave them to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Zenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, there is just neither a time nor place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the reeds. The rest will fall back. Yeah. Really should not be in a capital city. If you're in these games during the MSQ, it's just bad for your health. Cheers. Krell is with the Stola. She still hasn't woken up, but Krell says he's through the worst. They're all moping. We're moping. We're moping. Oh no, it was an Alamegan who killed Mefrid. Not while the general's waiting. Not while the general's waiting. Couldn't ask to be killed by a cooler person though. Fordola! Here you go.
I am not your food today. I am your master.
Would have died.
Hey, all, don't forget about your Prime
lives
accounts.
to save ours, and for that we thank you.
Thank you for subscribing with Prime, Snooty. You did. It's fine. It'll be there. It's there for you whenever you want to use your Prime account. If you have Prime. Please do not get Prime to sub to this channel. That's a horrible waste of money. being in one of the city-states in A Realm Reborn was sort of... I'm trying to think. You had your own problems, basically. It was just post-Calamity, it was just rough living. So nothing was like kicking your doors down, but at the same time, living was just a rough time. Then you get into Heaven's Word, and Foundation gets attacked multiple times. Idyllshire... safe? I'm trying to think. I think nothing attacks Idyllshire directly. Well, at least not while you're there. Garleans were there, but that's besides the point. Ralgr's Reach gets smashed. Kugane's fine, but Kugane's not gonna have any problems from anyone. Unless things went really bad, but that's here or there. Shadowbringers, it was well, Crystarium gets attacked. Yulmar sucked to be. You did not want to be in Yulmar. I mean, people really wanted to, but they didn't understand. And then Yulmar gets attacked. Then Endwalker. Well, final days happen. Old Sharlayan is okay. Then Thavnir gets really a bad time. It is MSQ. I'm trying to think. The Illuminati, the goblins have their own squabbles. And yeah, but like Idyllshire during the main drag, nothing happens to Idyllshire. Yeah, and then Dawntrail, both places get wrecked. You don't want to be in any capital city in Dawntrail. We're safe in Dawntrail. God, I'm trying to think. I guess you could be in Urkopacha, but then you're like in one of the most boring zones in the place. Technically, you can be in Yaktel. Yeah, you're safe in Yaktel. I'm not just saying that because it's Yaktel. Maybe I am just saying that because it's Yaktel. Nobody can prove it. Anyway, distract them.
No need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Zenos?
Crania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation.
Kugane's fine. Kugane looks after itself. I mean, antics happen in Kugane, but basically we take care of problems before Garlemald could have marched proper on Kugane, which that would have been a big-ass undertaking because that place is big and powerful.
Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails.
We're going to learn about Kugane in a little bit. But basically that place is like, you can mess with us if you want, but we will kick your ass. And we have samurai all over the damn place. Also ninjas, but...
It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors. But they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo.
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Zenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I'm brave and stupid.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Zenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Bigger sword. Okay, here we go. Alright. We fight and we fight. We keep fighting until we win. We take the fight to Doma. Don't get ahead of yourself. I have a feeling you're about to tell us. That's a snarky response.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing 2 provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Zenos to fight a war on 2 fronts.
Got our ass kicked so hard here, we had to go across the continent. And then he followed us.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Zenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Anything interesting to say? With rumors we believe this is not the first time Zenos has spared his foes. They say he abides by an unusual code and takes pleasure in the fight. Whatever his reasons, we must use this time to our advantage. Interesting. This is why you talk to people between quests. Wish you well, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Conrad, you hanging in there? Yeah. How you doing, Minago? It's a good idea at the time. Don't worry, I'll send Circuitory to get you some goods later. You need to have that mining bonus for me. I need script. Doesn't understand. Said your piece, yes, and will you please return to bed? You'll never carry on like this. Ally say? There it is. We fight on come what may. Sentiment notwithstanding, what other choice did we have? Goes out saying, with the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government here or anywhere else, and I am quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed these lands to save the Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Side question for everyone here. When making a mixed drink, do you pour the soda first, then rum, or rum first, then soda? Hello, Shadow Darpe. Ooh, track layer, nice. Oh, you got the bunny. Oh, I knew you had the bunny. I'm still jealous. I forgot I was jealous, and then I remembered right now that I was jealous. I do the moonlift, very good. I have a custom in this game that if anybody ever does the moonlift, I am compelled to join them in the second jump. Sad to say, Viola does not know the moonlift dance or many other dances. So I can but dance with you in my heart and soul. I do rum then Coke. Or Coke then rum. My problem is that if I used to do rum then Coke, and then I put too much rum in there, and then I'd get fucked up. So what I do is that I use the cup to measure. So then I'll fill it up with soda, and then I'm like, okay, you've got this much left, and then I pour in the rest. Now, a smart person would measure out your shot of rum and then pour it into the glass. I am not a smart person. Where do you get the chicken dance? Yeah, I always, like, when I did rum and Coke, I would always I'd pour in the Coke, and then I'd pour the rum on top of it. And so then I would, how well I would fare the next day relied entirely on me controlling how much alcohol I poured in the space between the top of the glass and the soda. Oh, like every single samurai outfit is pretty sick. There's a Heaven's Turn armor that I don't know if you guys can get anymore. That is it's like absolute peak samurai. My Animusha PNG has it on. Oh, you're getting some freaking 720 gear over there. Not bad. Or is it 730? Impressive. I'm not gonna look. Yes. Oh, of course! I forgot. We have Sirensong Sea. Oh man, you have a whole ass dungeon. Where men go is one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. Before we can forge such ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Author is not exactly over the river and through the woods. What did he do while you were waiting for the end of the Realm Reborn cutscenes? Have to look it up. I'm one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as a liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Fordola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. As you know, I would have been quicker to just ask, and markedly less patronizing. Crowd with the backhand. Slap. Would you really like after Stolen provides support to our involved and the others? Yes. CS, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip and don't you dare return with a gift. Sister Viola, Lise, gather your things. We are for Limsa Laminsa. Lamsa Lamansa Batsabat. May have been the Here dance. I'm being watered. Hang on. I will grow. I will bring roots. I will be nourished by the sun and water. Snoody, do you remember what... Let me look at it. Why am I checking my emotes? I just finished saying I have nothing. I have no emotes. I have victory now. And I have battle stance. I think that's different for... That's different for men and women. This is the same. Slightly different. I'm so wet right now. Trying to get captured and use a human test subject while we're gone. I know that some of them had like minor variations, but this is that's so cool. Damn it! Cowards, unlock it! Are you giving me an Aether Current? You are. Am I not here? Yes. 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 Anybody else? Not yet. Alright, so we gotta go to Lens. Still going to Foundation. Da, 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 da. Oh, who we got here today? King Raviant. This one's God sent. I do not know offhand what it's called. I'd have to figure out what email it even is. It's Shadow Wolf. Not a Lupin. Sad. Come on, I need a Crisis Avertis. All right, there's my silly name. We're good now. Are we going to the left? Where the hell are we going? Where are you? Oh, you're over there? There. Oh no, you're upstairs. That's what that means. Where the hell upstairs? What's going on here? In the Drowning Wents? What's going on here? Yes, because we got to go talk to who's his face, the smuggler. The Ellison smuggler. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Hi Musosai. Hello Momozigo. Look, when I get to Kugane, we could do all of your quests. It'll be a stream. It'll just be all of the samurai role quests, just in rapid fire. Spoke with Orianji and thanked her along the way. To say they were surprised by her strategy would be something of an understatement, but they did not dispute its logic. Did you want to run Sirensong Sea? After all, is Merleweb leading us to pick over a Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You're right, as much we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally infeasible to sail an Eorzean alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us only one other option. Captain Carvalian of the Kraken's Arms. In the new trusts that you run, he actually runs tank for you, which is pretty cool. Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed agreement? Not at all. Pray forgive my sister her outbursts. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the highest houses of Isgard. Where was I? Yes, Science 7th Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. Intent on securing passes to the Far East, you came to us knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high seas. How they say? Her privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. You just said the magic words. Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The 5 seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Isgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir to the House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Ah, Tataru showing her colors. Truly a tragedy for the ages and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can only take you as far as Kugane and Hingashi. You will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for the departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Should have enough time for a dungeon before I gotta go. See how long they drag this bits out. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather better spent, do they not? I intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvelian squirm. Don't worry about it. Thinking ways you might pass the time. Oh, if they're gonna drag us around for 15 minutes, then if they would heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations, she the replies, Ali say would be grateful if you would use the time to brief Oriante on recent developments. What about Viola and Lise? I'd like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with their Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland and any information. Yeah, they may jockey us around to the point that I'm not gonna have time to run the dungeon. We completed our respective tasks. We will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Off to Revenant's Toll. Hang on a minute. Okay, borrow foundation. For the last time. Oh. I only saved like 100 gil. It's fine. Saved it. Money in my pocket. So many exclamation points. I must resist the urge. You don't need to do side quests. You've done them already. They're all yours. You've won. Be free. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. Why not? Let's go talk to people. Hello, YCP. Wait, what are you on about? Oh. Very well. Oh, that's right. There's a period of time where you talk to her and then he sings something about it. Continue. I stand on the table. I can't talk to people unless I'm standing up here. Perfect. Beautiful. Hello, Home. You're truly planning to travel to Doma? I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land nestled in the eastern coast of Othard. Along the banks of the One River, our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel to and fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. What brings you to the toll this day? We're gonna go hang out with Gosetsu. What? You are for Doma? Heavens! You scions have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under the tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Zenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. It's Ephemi. Oh no, where's Hori Boulder? No. It's Dawade. And it's Hozan. Hozan, buddy! We're gonna hang out with him a lot. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. We're gonna go hang out with Gosetsu again. You go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu, and the fight fills me with such joy. Ah, forgive my exuberance. You require information. Yes? We of the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now it is home to the Imperial's Viceroy's witch, Hype Train, and her host of men in Magitech. To think that was once a shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Cayenne has become a den for Garlean dogs. Ah, the Witch of Doma. Ah, bring me to the good part. Spare me. I'll be honest, the Garabania part of it. Now I know we come back later, and that's sort of the letdown a bit. But I mean, it's been slower paced, but it's not nearly as bad as I remember. Yet. I think the first half and the second half are sort of melded together in my mind. I gotta pay more attention to this. There you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and sturdy as anyone. Stuffy as anyone, especially as Guardians. But anyway, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was a little stupid old, huh? There's some practical things I heard. Wow, you learned it sounds a lot more useful, unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. A little bit of shades of Ida in there. Oh, we gotta go back to Lamsa. Right, no point waiting around here. I think we just head back to Lemsa. Alphinaud said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. I'm not gonna save 100 gil this time. It's gonna go. I'll spend 400. Oh my god, the expense! Well, it's a crime scene here. What else we got going on? It's Edelweiss! Person's still AFK in that cool guy pose. Are we going over to the... Yeah, we sure as shit are. Time to go to the Arcanist Guild. We just barely have enough time for this. Your return, I trust you learn much from our Doman friends. I'm eager to hear all, though can wait until we left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Spice trading friends have completed their preparations, assuming you've completed yours. Let's go. Or the misery. I hear it likes company. Time for Alexei to get a proper sword.
Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Is he crafting weapons for us?
Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
I haven't.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Maybe that'll be important.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
The look on the Warrior of Light's face is like, what shit are you up to now, Rianjay?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
I have a class change.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
No, I'm taking it back. I would say why?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier. which shall serve you just as well against all but the most.
I need to see these house keys now. I need a wide shot.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
Zenos? You've been borrowing voice actors, Carvalian. Fascinating.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
Oh my god, yeah. He's got like a utility belt going on there. He's got a deck of cards, he's got a money pouch, he's got keys. Keep the keys of the Waking Sand somewhere. True. They are oddly short and stretched. Maybe Uriante chews on them. He's even got a fanny pack. What do you expect for a place run by Lalafell? Oh look, it's the siren. They drew it on the map for us.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
But he's having chats.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
He has a bad feeling about this. Where are you? You talk to people while in midair. I disagree. Most odd. Have any idea what's going on? No, as the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is being somehow pulled off course. Fire up the cerulean engines you have hidden below. An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them. The things the lad saw. Things? I don't suppose I can convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for an example. Seawolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things with which he is so reticent to name are the souls of the deceased women sent to lure sailors to their deaths. Preposterous! He's scared of ghosts. Yes, indeed. It is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, and it's Probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magic to seize and plunder passing vessels. How do you say? Don't settle down. Regardless, we have but one recourse. Let the current take us where it will and deal with whatever we find there. Everybody's nodding. Alphinaud's just like, I can't shake my head. I gotta be cool. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I'm beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. Alice did say, come at me, bro. Punch the fist. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day that reeled us in. This is an incredibly awkward timing. So I might just barely have time for the dungeon. But then there's going to be the cutscenes afterwards where they introduce us to Authored, and I don't know when they're actually going to dump me out. So we can run the dungeon as a group, and then I might be a little late. Like, we may go over time. Or we can just put a pin in it now, and then the first thing that we do next week is Sirensong Sea. We start now, we can get it done on time. All right. Party, no. Character, friends. No. I can't, oh, there it is. Dumbass. Friendless. Da-da-da-da-da. You and you. What the hell? There's a little gremlin on the ship. Night Fiend. Not you. Alrighty. That's 5 minutes. Talk to people. There it is. All right, let's go. I ran Sirensong Sea a bajillion times because back when we had 61 to 70 dungeons as a specific thing, this was probably the fastest thing you could run. Amusingly, I did it all unsynced, so I may actually forgotten some of the mechanics. We'll find out. La la la. Swift Birder. You got this, guys. Thinking fast thoughts. Yeah. Ooh, this person's a postmaster. I mean, I was gonna con them anyway, but they've got the good title. Come on, lock on. So much damage. Here we go. Cooldowns are slightly off. Fine, I'm working through it. Ah, felt good. Time for Albatross. Also, for the longest time, I did not, in fact, realize that we were being broadsided by a ghost ship. So all the AoEs are these cannons shooting down onto the ships. And then it teleports away because it's a ghost ship and it can do that. So now it's over there, it's gonna fire cannons at us. Because you're always looking at the mobs that you're fighting. But if you go over here for the dramatic look, off of cannons. And then that's the this is the ship that we board before the second boss, where we go kill all the skeletons. It just gets tired of teleporting away from us and fights us man to man, or skeleton to warrior of light. I don't know, whatever. Money's money's, guys. Come on. Always go after the skinless skipper. Don't get spooked. exactly what I have time for. I have time for that. It's time for the governor. Skeleton, one's just naked. Valid. There, now I have the cooldowns aligned properly. Uh-huh. Come on, hit him, hit him. You can be in range, you can be in range, this is measured. Get away, bitch. Why do I not have... I gotta fix that. Starting to have enough Kenki generation that I can start using it properly. It's good news. Okay, buddy. Taking being focused with all the mechanics as a compliment. He understood I was the true threat. Yes, money. Good way to get decent, too. And Grand Company seals, if you want free resources. Come on, come on, come on. Fine, invalid target. We can check a treasure chest. Come on, we already looted it. Gonna be late. Oh, we're going. We big pulling. Oh, it doesn't. I see. Oh, not that one. You can cast that one. Still cast that one. There it is. You. DPS doing interrupts? Impossible. Beautiful. Got the sticker in the pocket. Got a Midari Setsugeka in the back pocket too. Oh, good. Now it's time for morbid advances. Not as difficult on the joystick as I was afraid of. That legacy turning though, you gotta be careful. Stormblood boss music though. Ah! Morbid retreat, there it is. Trying to spook you with many tears. Oh, I already hit that. Okay, fine. Got him. Flat. Boom. Hello, people from the Trust. Thank you, gentlemen. I hope one of you got the comm. Alright, as soon as this cutscene is over, I'm out. So we're gonna watch this and then I'll be cutting it.
That appears to be the last of them.
A fun old romp.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Just you wait. Look, it's the 4 winds. Or 2 of them. No, no, it's all 4. Never mind.
I
Kugane!
remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Probably one of the best capital cities in the game.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you one and all for joining. Be back Saturday with more Observer System Redux, and then, well, more of this. I was considering taking a brief break, but now that we're at Kugane, I am invested. They sucked me back in. So, alrighty, thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed your time. I will see you next time.